guys, Alex here. In this video I'm going to review the Samsung G9 gaming monitor. Now you don't see a box or a monitor, but I do have it. It's just installed, so I'm not gonna disconnect it to bring it out here then put it back on. It's just gonna take way more long for me to edit the video and get the images that I need for this video. But yeah, I'm going to review this monitor, talking about its specs, if you should get it, if you're a streamer, coming up streamer, stuff like that. You need 2 monitors and you don't have that much space. I'm just gonna mention it all today, but without further ado, let's get on into the video. So first things first, this monitor is 5K, I believe. This monitor can support up to 5K your screen resolution. Now if you're a streamer, you're gonna need, if you want to play at 5K, or just a gamer in general, I don't recommend playing at 5K. Now it does offer, I want to see an advantage. It just makes the game look way better. But when it comes to 5K gaming, I mean, you're probably not gonna tell the difference from 5K to 1080p, at least in my case. Honestly, I can play with 1080p and 5K just the same, and I would be the same player and stuff like that. It's just that 5K, not gonna lie, 5K just looks way more crispier than 1080p. 1080p, you have way too many pixels on the screen, and 5K just get rid of all of them, and it just looks a lot crispier. But to be honest, is it really gonna offer an advantage in gaming? I'm not sure. But yeah, it's 5K, so the resolution is 5120 x by 1440p. So I'm pretty sure this is a 5K monitor, and it supports G-Sync and FreeSync. Now if you guys don't know what G-Sync and FreeSync is, I'm pretty sure FreeSync is for graphics cards that are from AMD, and G-Sync, it's AMD graphics card. All this does, G-Sync and FreeSync, is that it just has less screen tearing when you're playing high FPS games. Because if you have games that screen tear a lot and you see a little cut in the screen from the frames moving, yeah, this pretty much just gets rid of that, and it looks way better and nicer on your monitor. Now if you're a hardcore gamer and you need an advantage when you're playing a very competitive games like Fortnite, Rocket League, and you need smooth transitions and smooth FPS, yeah, this monitor is just like that. And you can use either AMD graphics card or NVIDIA graphics card, whichever one is just fine. Now speaking of the 5K resolution, yeah, it's 5K. For this, you're gonna want to have a good CPU, but mainly a good graphics card. If you have a, I don't know, like a 2080 Ti, I guess it would work, but the old generation can only support 144 Hertz. Now, pretty much any graphics card can support this. A lot, well, not any graphics card. You will need above 6 GB of VRAM. If I think you need more than that, to run this monitor very well. But I'm pretty sure with 6 GB of VRAM, you can run it at the minimum of 1080p for each monitor. Get a little bit more onto the each monitor side, because this is a 49-inch monitor. Now I don't know why I'm saying each, because you guys think it's just one monitor. No, I'm gonna get to that later. Now to run 1080p on each monitor, you will probably need 6 GB of VRAM, or I'm pretty sure 4. Now again, that's guess minimum required for 1080p, but if you want to run this at 5K 240 Hertz, you're gonna want at least a 2070 Super or above. I'm talking 2070 Super T or Ti, 2080 Ti. I'm talking 3060 Super. I'm pretty sure that is a thing. 3060 Super, 3070, or 3080 or 3090 to run this at 5K 240 Hertz. Why? Because it is 5K. If you want to run this at 5K for both monitors with a 6 GB of VRAM graphics card, that's probably not going to be possible, and you probably shouldn't do it. But if you want to run this monitor very well, you're going to want a high-end GPU and pretty low-end CPU, because monitors don't really rely on CPUs, but you still want it because the games that you're going to be run on this monitor. So I guess 8 cores minimum, and at least a 2070 or above. 2060 only comes with, same as the 2070, but 2070 just have GDDR6, I believe, better version than the 2060, and I'm pretty sure that has a big impact on it, if I do believe. But yeah, you're gonna want to have a lot of things in your PC to run a monitor like this without having your monitor turning off or the screen tearing because you're graphics card can handle it. But yeah, 5K minimum, 1080p. Personally, I play at 1080p. I don't really see the advantage at 5K, but if you want that nice crispy look when you're playing at G-Sync, then yeah, get a 3080 or get a 3090. But you're gonna want to have deep pockets to get this, because all of that combined is gonna be a really heavy price. Now keep in mind, we are testing this on a RTX 3090 graphics card, and that is the latest from Nvidia. I'm pretty sure that graphics card is 24 gigabytes of VRAM. If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure it's 24 or around the 24 area range. So it does have a lot, so you can definitely run this monitor 100%. Now this monitor is 240 hertz. Yeah, this is gonna offer you the latest. Now the 3090 does support 360 hertz gaming at 1920 1080p, and that is on Fortnite. Fortnite is probably the only game that it can run 360 hertz. No, it can't. It can run basically any game at 360 hertz. You're just gonna have one-on-one. At least for Fortnite, you wanna turn down the graphics basically to the lowest settings to get 360 hertz stable 360 hertz. And if you're gonna want that range or that field of view with this 49-inch monitor, you're gonna want to lower the resolution of the monitor to 1920 by 1080p. So yeah, 240 hertz. I'm pretty sure this is the second highest setting in the game, 240 hertz, and that's pretty much what you're going to see from this monitor. Now, what does 240 hertz from 360 hertz offer? I don't know, 120 more hertz. I guess it's an advantage, even though you're probably not gonna tell the difference. I guess just a little bit smoother, but an advantage is an advantage in the long run. But yeah, if you're a hardcore gamer and if you just want to game and you don't want to upgrade in the future, if you have a 140 hertz, see, that was my thing. It would have been a lot cheaper for me to get an 140 hertz monitor, but I just knew that in the future that I was gonna have to upgrade from 144 hertz to 240 hertz, and I just didn't want to pay for an extra monitor to just get 240 hertz. So I just got 240 hertz right off the bat. That way in the future, when like 408 hertz come out, then I'll just get that or something. But yeah, this graphics card, this monitor runs pretty well 240 hertz if you're a hardcore gamer. This is pretty much what you need to be a gamer or a competitive gamer. Now it is curved, like I've said before. It's a 49-inch monitor. It's not just going to be flat all around. No, it's going to be curved, because if it was flat, it wouldn't have fit on your screen or on your desk, because it would just be way too long. So it is curved. Now curvature is 1000R. I don't know what that means, but I am showing you guys images of how it looks and how curved it is. So 1000R, it's very curved, definitely curvier than the last generation of, I'm pretty sure that was a G8 or G7 49-inch gaming monitor that Samsung sold, and that version had 144 hertz. This one has 240, and yeah, definitely very, very good. In my opinion, the curvature, you had an extra field of view. Personally, like better curved, because I don't know, it just looks way better, and it sort of improves your gameplay a little bit more if you're playing for long times of gameplay. But yeah, it's definitely really, really curved, so it wraps around your eyes like this, right? So you can see the side you're gonna have to turn, or like this, you're gonna have to turn all the way up to here. So it's definitely very, very curved, and that offers a little bit of an advantage when it comes to the field of view aspect of the game. If you guys remember in Fortnite, a lot of people went to stretch resolution because it offered more field of view, and they could see opponents from all the way back here in the game, and I don't know, 200 pump them or something. So it did offer a little bit of sort of an advantage when it comes to in-game. So remember how I said before, each monitor, yeah, this looks like just one monitor, but it's really two monitors fused together. Now this is two 27-inch monitors that are combined together to make one long 49-inch monitor, because if it was 49-inch, why don't they just call it a TV pretty much? No, this is just two monitors that are fused together, but they're curved, so it makes it look a little bit smaller pretty much. Weird, right? Yeah, I didn't get it in the beginning as well, but that's why when you're connecting the monitor, there's two sets of display ports, there's two sets of HDMIs for you to connect it to the computer for you to get both monitors. Now there is a setting that you can in the software split both monitors, so one monitor acts like the other, and you can switch between, like if you had two separate monitors. And then again, this is a good thing. It has been updated throughout the years. But when it comes to streaming, this may be good for streaming. On one monitor you may have Streamlabs or streaming software, and on the other monitor you can have your game open and reading chat and, you know, figure out your settings at the same time, just like having two monitors. But some people may even add a third monitor of the same size and curvature, so it looks like an all out, like, I don't know, 87-inch monitor since when it is connected. But that doesn't exist yet, not yet anyway. But yeah, if you're streaming, this is a great monitor for streaming. You just split the screen in half and you have one monitor separately and the other one also separate. And if you just want to have one whole monitor, there's a setting that you can put so it pretty much tracks onto it. So you can have two Google tabs open the size of each monitor. You can have, I'm pretty sure, two games open the size of each monitor. You just have to set it up. It does take a while, and I'm pretty sure there is a little bit of lag when it comes to the monitor having it like that. But yeah, that's what I meant to say when I meant each monitor, because this is really two monitors. That's why it has two sets DisplayPort, two sets of HDMI. But yeah, this would be great for streaming, you know, stuff like that. But you do get a little bit of lag, at least with the old version. When you were streaming, it would lag, or at least on one monitor for the one that my dad used. But yeah, that's what I meant, and it is really good for streaming. 240 hertz, you should be good. 240 hertz, right? It's a lot. This monitor, we were gonna return it because it only gave us 60 to 120 hertz, 5K, I believe. Now 5K, 120 hertz, 240 hertz is a lot, not gonna lie. But my dad wanted to get 240 hertz, which is what he paid for. And after trying and trying, we couldn't get 240 hertz on both, you know, monitors. So it would be just one monitor. It was just an update. A lot of people returned this monitor. Actually, my dad got it for cheaper because somebody returned it and reported that there was an issue with it. But I guess that person just, you know, wasn't, you know, didn't want to update it, or didn't know that there was an update with it, that, you know, firmware update where you can update it and, you know, unlock 240 hertz. But yeah, this is not a setting within Windows or Nvidia or AMD. No, this is through the monitor itself. So you have to go to the Samsung website, download the firmware update. You know, there's a USB, two USBs on the back of the monitor for you to connect this to. And once you connect it, it will start downloading the firmware update and unlock 240 hertz for you for both monitors. We thought that that's probably why the person returned it, because they just didn't know that this, you know, monitors getting an update. Because I've never heard of a monitor getting an update. At least for me, I've never heard of a monitor getting an update until not that long ago when I was doing research for this monitor. But yeah, I did get it for cheaper because the person reported a problem with it. Guess they didn't know, they just had to update it, and my dad ended up winning in the end. I'm pretty sure that person probably just went back to the old version anyways. But yeah, a little bit of a problem. Just wanted to mention that in case you guys were getting the same monitor. And remember, you do have to update it to get 240 hertz, because when you get it, the preset that it comes with is 120 hertz, and to go, you know, to 60 hertz. So that is the preset. But if you update it, the firmware, you get 240 hertz, you know, unlocked basically. Now, on another note, this doesn't come with a speaker. Now, that may sound weird, a monitor with a speaker. It's just like a TV with a speaker, something like that. But it's kind of weird because this is a gaming monitor. Now, a lot of gaming monitors, no, a handful do come with speakers. This one doesn't, but it does have an aux or headphone jack for you to connect, you know, headphones pretty much. 3.5mm headphone jack for you to connect headphones, since it doesn't have a speaker. Now, you can connect it to the back of your computer, but I don't know, that is sort of weird to, you know, mess with. So you can just connect it to the back of the monitor. Mic audio, of course, not working because that is separate, but at least you can get some audio out of it, and if it doesn't have speaker. Now, a lot of people do use speakers as if they were actual speakers to get, you know, watch a movie or stuff like that, you know, if there was actual speakers. But this one, you can just use 3.5mm headphones and share with the other person if you don't have speakers. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that because you're paying a pretty heavy price for this monitor. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. That's pretty much all I had to say for this monitor. It is pretty good, great for streaming if you're a streamer, and also great for gaming since it does come with last 240 hertz generation. I'm just gonna call it that, and it is super curved. two 27-inch monitors, so you can split the screen and have it. It will feel weird at the beginning, but you do get used to it after a while. But yeah, it does weigh, it's pretty heavy, 31 pounds I believe. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I give it a thumbs up. Now the price is $1,200. Pretty heavy. It is gonna be, you know, very steep on your pocket. Plus, if you add that graphics card that you may add to it, or if you just want to get this monitor and run it at 1080p, that is also fine. But yeah, thumbs up for this monitor in my opinion. It is very good. 240 hertz, you know, 5K, G-Sync, FreeSync, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, peace out.